Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel outside the target demographic. Today I wanted to show you a simple keychain multi-tool ad, and that is a laser pointer. Let's get started. This cost nothing, weigh nothing laser pointer is something you could pick up at any Dollar Tree. Here in America it's going to cost you $1.25. They come in black, silver, I believe I've seen gold as well. The silver to me kind of stands out on the keychain and will make finding my keychain a little bit easier. But this is about the size of a AA battery. We're looking 2.5 inches by about a 1/2 inch diameter. And it comes with already installed 3 of the button cell batteries. It is quite literally cheaper to replace this than to get 3 batteries. So the value is insane. It appears to run on RL41s, by the way. Kind of an oddball. I don't have a lot of them in my kits. Maybe they're used in various other things. But the trick here is to unthread until you feel and hear a click, and that will be the threads lining back up, and it screws back together quite easily. So we have 2 buttons here. The furthest away from you, closest to the lenses, is going to be a red dot laser, which even with my ring light and ambient lighting is quite bright. The second thing it has is we have 2 LEDs. So this is, and let me go ahead and kill this and this, and I mean it's not dim. This is a foot away and it's illuminating my hand quite nicely. So this is a backup to the flashlight I have on my 58mm and the S11 flashlight that I carry as well. So I have a couple of backups to backups, but this laser pointer is pretty freaking useful, and we will go through some of the hows. So, as a father of 2 kids under the age of 5, typically I will need the kids to be picking up things, moving things, relocating things, picking up empty bottles, throwing things in the trash, stuff of that nature. After barely working at work, when I get home, I'm sitting on the couch. I don't want to be doing anything. I don't have to. I can be lazy American man. Hey kids, grab me that keychain. Hey kids, go ahead and get that thing. Pretty helpful around the house. It's also helpful out in nature. So we have a park across the street. We have a couple places that we go. And sometimes, hey kids, look, there's a squirrel right there. Or look at the mushrooms sitting over there. I don't have to walk through off the path, disturbing nature, stepping on all sorts of plants that I may not realize, crushing bugs, this, that, and the other. I can point at things at a distance and be able to draw the attention to the kids. Also, when shooting, out on the shooting range, teaching people how to shoot, I can show them, you know, if you aim here, but your shots are hitting there, and look at how small that group is, stuff like that. I don't have to walk over and show them with my fingers. The last thing I've noticed is this past week I had to train 2 forklift drivers how to operate safely forklifts inside the warehouse. Turns out when a 1,000-pound pallet is 40 feet off the ground, 3 shelves up, it's very difficult to, okay, guys, do you see that pallet? No, not that one. That one over there. Okay, if you look 11 yards in front of my finger, I'm pointing at that piece of equipment right there. No, this is literal pinpoint. I can point at not only the pallet, but I can point at the individual items on it. Hey, I know you have the forklift. If I can have you just go ahead and pull that pallet right there so I can pull that piece of equipment off of it. And no one's ever been like, well, can you use your finger and point at it? Laser pointer. Love it. The final thing I've done with it is you can pay for a bore sighter like I did, and you can misplace that bore sighter like I did. But given the chamber size of your firearm, typically not going to work in handguns, but I find it works pretty well on an AR-15. You can rack the bolt back, put this in as if it's a cartridge, allow the cartridge to go forward, and I would have had zipped or taped this laser pointer button down. Now I can rotate and adjust and whatever I need to do to get the laser pointing out the bore of the barrel, put it 50 yards away from me, and now at night, without shooting any ammunition, without waking the neighbors, without, I can laser bore sight my rifles, my optics, my scopes, my red dots, my iron sights, my, with $1.25 laser pointer. The final thing I can tell you is this is super duper ridiculously lightweight. It's largely plastic, as you saw. Is it waterproof? No. Is it $1.25 all day, every day at every Dollar Tree? Yes. So it's a very low risk item that you don't really have to recharge. You don't have to worry about any of those things. If it stops working, you just go ahead and swap it out. You didn't spend $20 on it. It's not made out of titanium. It's not some special order Amazon thing, which is nice for those of you who are a little more damage prone with some of your stuff, which leads us back to my 2 kids under the age of 5. So we will go to Dollar Tree from time to time. They will be allowed to get items from time to time, and sometimes they will end up picking up one of these things. Gives them a nice little flashlight that they can play with during the evening and mornings. We usually have the blinds and stuff closed to keep the summer sun out so the house doesn't heat up quite as fast. But they also have a laser pointer, and they can obligatorily point it into each other's eyes and this, that, and the other. But if you have I don't think I have anything around. This might work. So you have a little plastic container. When you shine the laser into it, it refracts a little bit. And when it's dark, when it's dark, you can kind of start changing the colors of your individual, toys. So they'll have Paw Patrol toys and this, that, and the other. They can learn about refraction, as most 5-year-olds are prone to do, and reflections and changing the colors of things, and just a little bit of science in their lives for the summary cost, again, of everyone together now, $1.25. And that is my sales pitch on the virtues of having a $1.25 laser pointer on your keychain. Super handy at work, in the office, around the house, out in nature, shooting range, all the places. Zoos or places where you can't necessarily get close to animals, or maybe you're pointing against a pane of glass and you can't really show them where the animal is. You can indicate where they're hiding and stuff like that, just as much inside an enclosure as much as out in nature. So very simple, very small, very lightweight ad that I think is a benefit to everyone who has a EDC keychain. Maybe it will be of use to you. So as always, this is outside the target demographic. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Any questions, comments, concerns you have, leave them in the comments section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.